Hey you guys, welcome back. I'm in my garage doing an unboxing tonight so that I don't have to do it tomorrow or try to do it on my lunch break tomorrow. I will be using this pretty awesome freaking knife here, the Irida by Bestech. I butcher names constantly. You may be used to it. So let's grab the first box. I have my coat on because it's quite chilly. This is from China. So it took months to get here, unfortunately. Yeah, it's quite unfortunate how long you have to wait if you want to save a couple bucks. I just gotta find a different way to do that because I buy them before I ever see them on YouTube because who doesn't like to be the first to review something or, just show it off. It's not like I'm in a competition or anything because I'd be losing miserably. However, it would be drawing people to my channel and hopefully I would interest people enough to stick around, So anyway, they child-proofed the wrapping, so that was lots of fun. Got some stickers. Sweet. Love the stickers. And this is, well, obviously a Kizer. We'll save the name for the reveal, though. Let's see here. Ooh, yeah. And 3, 2, 1. Ooh, I almost dropped it. The Towser. I wonder. Ooh, man. It's got the same micarta that my, let's see, what is it? Ooh, my goodness. Wow. Oh my gosh. It's got the same micarta as, what is it? The October. That's what it is. I like this. The Towser. Check out that grind. It's beautiful. Let me wipe it off real quick. There. Amazing sharpening choil. Check that out. Look at how perfect that grind is. Gosh. Oh man, that's pretty. Gorgeous. What's that on the other side? This is, it's an Azo design. That, I believe, is Kizer's in-house designer. Great lockup. Same old Kizer clip, just a little extra tense there. Wow. They're not ever that tense. At least it's left-hand friendly. So, and the way they did the lanyard option is pretty cool. At least they kind of made it as kind of blend in as part of the knife in between the two screws. It's a little uneven, it looks like, but I suppose it goes along this curve. So I'm really happy that this finally came. I love this knife. I've been staring at pictures of it. I just knew it was going to come with that beautiful Kizer fall shut action. Some people don't like that, but I really enjoy it. I really do. I think it's just absolutely wonderful. It's absolutely great lockup. Perfect. Beautiful, beautiful knife. So let's use this knife to open one of the other boxes. All right, I just cleaned up a little bit there. So this you can finger flick. It just has kind of a light detent, so you have to kind of really give it a thwack there. I love this knife though. It's pretty awesome. This is the older version, but I was actually perfectly happy with it because they gave it at a great discount, and it has that leaf shaped. It's like a half a leaf. It looks like to me, and the way they did the tip, it's like a slightly compound ground. I just love this. I think this blade shape is super sexy. That is pretty. And the handle does look a lot like micarta, and this G10 is textured so nicely you could almost be fooled. If you were blindfolded, you might not know if it was G10 or if it was micarta. So anyway, let's get on to the next one. I'll just set this guy here and use this guy. Oh, ooh. I wonder, I'm going to test out this Towser, see how sharp it is real quick. Oh, wow. Yeah, because I just tested out the Irida, and it was very sharp. Oops. Got it in the choil there. Yeah, very sharp. But the Kaiser seemed to have gone through the paper a little more smoother. Oh yeah. Wow. So sharp. I love it. All right. We'll move on here. So let me open the front of this guy. Oh, I forgot a piece here. There we go. That should work. Uh-oh, I got another Tucson. Always happy about a Tucson. Always happy about a Kaiser too. They're my two favorites. So it's probably Kaiser, Tucson, Bestech, Concept. But Kaiser and Tucson often switch first and second. I don't know if that even makes sense, but it makes sense to me, I guess. Let's see. Which one is this? Oh, yes. It's the 308. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. I love this little thing. It's so cute. The frag pattern is sweet as can be, too. Show you. Oh my gosh. I have a knife out right now getting a frag from Naftastic. If you guys don't know who Naftastic is, Naftastic EDC, go over and sub to his channel. He puts out great content. He does customizations too, so it may be of value to all of you to follow Naftastic because his frag patterns are amazing. Wow, this little thing is cute. Ooh, I can see that probably tearing up your pocket though. It's right on the frag, and it's got some really tough tension, but that's okay. It doesn't move. It's mounted from the inside. This looks a little weird to me though, right there. So I'm gonna have to see what that's all about, because I see they mounted it right over top of the frag pattern instead of actually milling a spot out for the clip. That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. And those are reasons that make me go back to Kaiser as my number one. Little things like that, it's weird. It bothers me because we pay so much money for, I mean, I guess it's not so much money. I don't know. I feel like some things should be a little better sometimes. And I don't think they should cut corners just because we're getting a slightly better deal. Because we're getting we're getting it from China, or we're getting premium materials and things like that, like titanium handles. Sometimes M390, which this is. It's a Mazwan Mokhtar, and who else? I'm not too sure about that one. I cannot remember. If you know whose maker's mark that is, please comment below. Let me know. But let's test this blade out real quick. Oh yeah! Wow. See, and just like that, I'm right back in love with them. So it's like it'll make me accept every little flaw that I may get from them. Because there will be something else about the blade or the knife that I just love so much that the flaws honestly just really don't matter. So that's me. I'm a weird person, I think. So that is the 308. I don't know if I said that or not. Yeah. I like that they're starting to put labels on the outside of the box. Even though some of the newer ones, and this is a newer one, it's in the 300s, but some of the newer ones have it right on the blade. So the lock bar access is, well, you got to be careful not to touch that lock bar. The lock bar access, I keep saying axis, like axis lock. It's flush. Both scales are flush right there, but thankfully the lock bar is very easy to disengage. And if you keep your fingers on the clip, you won't have that problem with the blade not wanting to come out. Hey, they probably could have turned that into a front flipper too if they threw some jimping there. Yeah, no, that's not gonna do it. It's a cute little knife though. It's funny because you can get a 4-finger grip because they did the Flying V guitar ass end of that knife like that. I like it. Kind of reminds me of a guitar for some weird reason. Anyway, let's move on to the next and last one. Just because it's last doesn't mean it's the worst. All right, let's see here. This one is a heavy one, so I'm really hoping that there are 2 in here because I'm waiting for a ton of knives right now. Let's see. All right, and let's see. Wow, I've never seen something like that before. Let's just cut that off. How about that? Wow. I see. Holy packaging. Let's see. I've never gotten a package from Kaiser like this before. That'll work. Is there anything in there? Nope. Nothing in there. No presents. Except for the big one. Which is amazing, I'm sure. I have been anticipating this since the day I ordered it. as I do with every single knife I get, pretty much. I don't know why I act like I don't anticipate a knife or two. Oh, goodness gracious. Alright. Sorry, guys, I am quite disorganized. I'll probably cut that whole struggle out. And it's the pretty box, so that means usually it is a little more expensive than their, well, budget packaging, like what this one came in. Spare hardware. I like that they're doing that lately. This is an older knife. It's a few years old, and I'm wondering if that's quite possibly the reason. I'll just do that. Take it off screen. Oh, I'm so excited about this. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oof, oof, oof. All right, you ready? Look at it's the VK. Oh man, it's got a similar a knife that's very, I would say, Wharncliffe-esque. I would go as far as to say that's pretty much a Wharncliffe. I like that they put this little copper thing in the blade. Let's see. Sorry, it's not very, the lighting isn't the greatest in here. I love that this, around the pivot, that's raised up. I love that. This is so beautiful, this knife. I really thought it was going to be larger though. This is made, actually, let me look at the box here. This is the VK1-FL, and it is a Stephen Kempa design. Okay, yeah. So I'm not that familiar with his designs, but I wanted to get familiar because I saw something on Instagram. So then I started looking up knives and I came across this Kizer. So immediately it made me very happy because it's a Kizer and Kizer's amazing. So, wow. It's going to be amazing action, I can tell already. I love the milling. It's nice. Very, very nice. Blade to handle ratio is excellent. The centering is spot on. There's a little bit of crowning right here. It's very attractive. Sorry, guys. It's nice. And then it's flat here. Love that that flipper tab. You have absolutely nothing there to peck your pocket. Nothing to knock on your knuckles when you're grabbing your chapstick, if you wear chapstick. I mean, this thing is just interesting. I love it. They did that raised milling around the pocket clip. Nice pocket clip, I think. There's like this little part that's jimped on it. That's crazy. I love it. Perfect tension. And I love that it's long and they don't have it resting on the lock side. I mean, on the lock bar. So they did it right. So far, I'm digging it. I love the little fox on the blade. I remember the person, but I have to look up the information again so that I can give you a better breakdown of it when I do the review. So I will let you know what all this comes from. But if any of you guys know what this, I think what it was the designer. I'm not sure what country he's from, but there's a breed of fox in his country that it's just adorable and he loves it, so that's what he puts on all of his knives. There's also a story behind the copper insert. It's like a signature move that he does, you know. So, um, the plunge is not, it's not great, but I've seen worse for sure. I like the fact that this is flat right here. There's no flipper tab to get in your way, so you can actually choke up. And since the blade is tilted upwards, you can kind of see what I mean. So if you rest it like that, you see the blade is tilted upward, but you can choke up on that so that you can point it downward or whatever you're doing with it with your tool. But yeah, that's pretty cool. It's an interesting shape. It's not very traditional in any way, shape, or form. And so I'd like to see, it's going to be interesting to test it out in my daily life to see how this blade angle actually works. So it's not super thin behind the edge, but let's test out the sharpness on a piece of paper real quick, shall we? Oh wow, yeah, that's beautiful. This is this is probably the easiest paper for it to go through anyway, so this isn't really fair. But for right now, that's what I'm gonna have to do. But yeah, I will get to these. I'm gonna start reviewing things left and right, you guys. I owe you big time. I have so much that I'm backed up on. This is really cool. I love this. Very cool, very cool. Great ergos so far. I like that it goes thin instead of having like a palm swell. Um, I love a good palm swell though. I will say that. I love it when it fills up the hand without having to be a huge, thick, just massive handle. So looking forward to using this guy. And I will let you all know when the time comes. Other than that, I hope everything is going well for you guys. I hope you have an amazing new year. And, if you want to get smashed, get smashed. If you want to be the designated driver, please do so. Because someone's got to take care of the drunks. All right? All right. Now, I'm not a drinker, so I'll be driving this year. If anybody wants me to, I will pick them up. All they have to do is give me a call and I'll be there. Just like the Michael Jackson song says, I'll be there. Okay, guys. See you soon.